I live in this beautiful neighborhood, but it's very Trumpy. However, this woman was just walking by and she stopped and she was super nice, friendly. It's just so sad what's happening in America right now. I was 100% positive that after the global pandemic, we were going to pivot. That was a long time ago, and I had just arrived, so I didn't know the ins and outs of how this was all put together. My assessment from an energetic point of view is that people who are supporting this regime and what's going on right now with all this inhumane dehumanization, these people have kind of lost connection to their own true nature, to their own essence. This is not surprising because 249 years ago, the founders who wrote this beautiful, beautiful, sacred founding documents, as written in the words of the Creed and in the Constitution, they were crossing their fingers. They always wanted to be superior. So in a way, these people are not wrong for thinking this is the way America's supposed to be. Yeah, yes, but that's different than the way that it's meant to be. Like, that's why this racism thing totally blows my mind, that people think that they're the superior race because they have white skin. That's just like the form of you, just the form. Nothing illustrates it better than that movie Sinners. Sinners was really the energy behind the American story and the truth of it. That scene with the music and the supernatural, all of this stuff coming together. The trauma, in a way, inadvertently, probably not the intention of the founders or whoever decided slavery or the colonizers, is that it created a bond. There's like a oneness community. Not that everybody likes each other, that's not what it's about, but it is like, okay, hey, I got you. The white community doesn't have that. The white community is divided, Democrat, Republican, and it's all about politics. There's no depth. There's no, if you lose connection to your true nature, then you lose connection to divine source energy. It's like they've lost connection with the sacred. Not everybody, of course, everybody is freaking out. You're either on the side of the sacred side of the story, or you're on the side of the man-made side of the story. That's what it comes down to. Power, money, control, domination, classism. The billionaires are the winners, and the rest of us are dismissed. I still think that this is a window of opportunity. We need to infuse the new way with feminine energy this time. That means everything is going to change. The way is going to change. I wouldn't even worry about job numbers and corporate and all that stuff anymore, because there's a huge market that's going to have to explode in the healing of the core wound of the society. Now, that sounds like it's going to take generations. It's not going to take generations. You know why? Because I can only speak for my own generation and growing up here. This is, I think, what makes me unique in this situation, is that I grew up here. I loved it. I thought it was about the the soul of this nation and the sacred side of the story. I didn't know all the shit that was going to happen, but it is what it is. It's fine. Nobody even knows how to talk to each other anymore. You're white, you're a Karen, you're this, you're that, and there's plenty of white people who believe in equality for all. It just seems like such a bloody waste of time. They've done their best to fiercely hold on to this whiteness, and now the country's going backwards. But if we would embrace our superpower, our diversity, we would be doing way different things. Different companies would evolve. Maybe the American dream would be all about, what are you good at? What is your talent? What makes your heart sing? How can I use my talent to serve society in whatever way feels right for whatever? Who knows? We never even got there, because every single bit of progress that this country has ever made was always met with fierce resistance. Okay, fine, there was fierce resistance, but when the laws were passed or the Constitution was changed, it was never integrated fully, it was never fully accepted. So if it's not fully accepted, then there's always an energy against it. We are not able to evolve. We're not able to flow. We're not able to get there because too many people are hung up on ego and white being the superior race and having the most money and separation and achievement. That's what it's all about. I'm not going to give up hope yet, but this is getting so ugly. Ugly. There's a window of opportunity. I believe that the I Am Pivot 180 experiment is the solution. It's the sleeper because it has nothing to do with politics. I'm not political. It's really about something completely different. And I get why it's not really catching on. People are not really about this energy thing, how I am. When you reconnect to your own true nature, that you deconstruct the things. Because conditioning, let me tell you something, conditioning, you don't even see it, you don't realize it, you don't nothing. The other thing is the separation, not only the separation, but also the isolation. They are not expecting white women to do anything because they know that white women are like freaking out and are just so anxious and like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You have the power to do something. You have the power to make something happen that nobody will see on the outside. It's just going to be a shift on the inside. And that's what needs to happen. And we don't need one or two. We need a lot of people. You need to bring your friends. We're all connected. And then we need to get more. Because infusing the new way with feminine energy means you need to connect to your own wholeness first. For whatever reason, this is a normal thing as we go through life. We dim our lights, we hide ourselves. We're not able to be unabashedly 100% ourselves because of the Norman that's out there. We don't want to say the wrong thing. We have to, whatever it is. There are so many fucking rules. Privilege has no power until you step into your power. I believe in you. I believe that we can do this. If people would jump on. This is an invitation. It's staying open and then it's closed. When it's closed, or like when they win and the whole fucking thing falls down, then the window's closed. We missed our chance. Everybody, my cousins, my mom, my friends around the world are like, what the hell are you doing still in America? And I'm like, I'm on a mission. This is not just a mission. It's like a destiny path. And there's a certain reason for that. I'm not going to get into it right now. But I am connected to my true nature. I went through the journey or else I wouldn't tell you about it. And I know what to do. If we have more people, it'll be fun. We can create our own community. They don't even want us to have a community. Forget if you're a Democrat or Republican. Forget all of that stuff. Forget everything about politics. Only think that we are energetic beings in whatever form we are. They absolutely do not want us to reclaim or reconnect to our own true nature or reclaim our power, because that would be devastating to them. And once we get to that place of reconnection, which is not that hard, honestly, then we become the bridge to the others that are waiting for us to get there. And then we could ask them. They can lead the way because they know all about Norman. They have been here doing this shit for over 400 years. These are the fierce women out there who are laughing. Not laughing, but definitely not afraid of Trump and his regime, because it's ridiculous. And what they're doing is ridiculous. It's all about denial, control, power, and it's absolutely insane. And they're lying about everything. They just lie. So if you want to do something secret. If you want to do something, protect it with your life. You don't have to tell anybody about it. You have to tell other white women. I don't give a shit what your political background is. I didn't know anything about politics before I got here. I wish I still didn't know anything about it, but I do now. See, let's go get this party started. Let's get the ball rolling. In this experiment, I'm experimenting. So I'm trying pop-up Zooms. I'm trying this. I'm trying that. And I'm just going to keep going. Okay? So I'll see you in the next one. I do one Zoom a week on Saturdays at 11 a.m. That's what I'm going to do. I'll see you there.